Good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you are and what time you're watching this. Um, Welcome back to Talks to Tavious. It is currently 9:01 in the morning, meaning this is the earliest I've ever made a video, I think. But yeah, welcome back. I guess just doing a little bit of updates. Um, I think we're entering there's gonna be week 8, I believe. It's like midterms and stuff, and not gonna lie, I'm dying. I'm, I'm, these classes are killing me. And I'm not excited for midterms, but then again, who is? So, we learn to live and we learn to digress. So, hopefully, I do good on all my midterm tests and quizzes and homework and all that jazz. So, yeah. And I know I can say this freely because my parents aren't watching. And I know they're not watching because the demographic for all my videos are between the age gap of 18 to 24. And my parents are at those ages. Speaking of parent, today's actually my dad's birthday, so happy birthday, Dad. I think he's 45 today. Yeah, that seems about right. Anyway, yeah. These I will say the last 2 days I haven't slept at all. So, um, as of today when I'm making this video on October 19th, I did not sleep at all, or at least throughout the night, because today's Saturday, and yesterday was Friday. I didn't go to bed Friday night. I was up till Actually, I just didn't go to bed. I stayed up till like 8 o'clock, and then 8 o'clock rolled around, and I went to Walmart. I got groceries, came back, and then put everything away, and then I ate breakfast, and then I went on the couch, laid down till about like 12 something, and ended up falling back asleep like 30 minutes later, and woke up at 3, and then went back to sleep again, and then wake up till 9 p.m. So here I am because I didn't sleep at all. Again. Meaning I'll probably sleep during the day, but I'll live throughout that. Whatever. So that's not good. I really need to fix my sleep schedule. Because, okay, so the main reason why I didn't fall asleep, like, last night, like, early morning, is because I got this great idea to make a TikTok of, like, making fun of content creators who are like, oh my god, day in life for content creator, my life is so hard. I wake up at 3 a.m., take a shower, eat this, and this, work out, do this, look at emails of this, and this, and then create content for like 2 hours, and then stop, and then go for another workout, like stuff like that. It's like I thought about making a TikTok like that, mocking them, and I was like, I don't want to put time and effort into that, so I didn't. And that was like 3 o'clock in the morning when I had that idea, because the type of content creator I was gonna make fun of were gamers, right? So I like my room, I guess. As you can see, my roommate stuff is behind me. He's not here. He went home for the weekend. But like for my desk setup right now, everything's like perfectly as I need it. I have my monitor, my computer, and then my PlayStation on the windowsill, which is right here, and then my mic, right, and everything over there. I finally cleaned over there, by the way, and I think I mentioned it in one of my videos. I finally cleaned over there. It may look like a mess, but compared to what it looked like beforehand, that's way better. So I actually cleaned over there for once. But back on track. I was gonna make mock the gamers. They're like, oh, so hard being content creator when it comes to gaming and all that. So like, I came in here at like 3 o'clock in the morning and was gonna record myself playing Fortnite, and then you know just basically upload a video of me being a game making gaming content, I guess, And then that's when I decided like I don't want to put all the effort into it because then, cause then I decided that if I'm gonna do this right, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna need coffee and freaking food and whatever. And I was like, I just don't have the energy to do that, so I wasn't gonna do it, and I didn't do it. So yeah. So then I just ended up playing Fortnite the whole entire morning, and then I ended up um, so I got off of Fortnite. Okay, so usually when I play Fortnite, because I have a monitor and a computer, I of course plug my PlayStation 5 into my monitor, and then I play on there, and then I turn that off, and then I plug my computer into my monitor, so then I can basically either do like a little personal stuff, not necessarily personal, just like usually a lot of research on things that I would want to do in the future, or or like homework. So then I'll go on my laptop and extend it to my monitor so I can have my laptop separate from my monitor separate so I can see what I'm doing. Two different screens, right? So then I have my laptop as my podcast laptop because whenever I'm working, doing homework or I'm like researching things, I guess I always play Shits and Gigs podcast on my laptop off of YouTube, and then I use my monitor screen as what I'm like searching for. So then that's what I did. And for some reason, I was sitting at my monitor thinking about like making money. Like, how can I make more money than what I'm making right now? And I was like, let me search up drop shipping. So I did. And I am like on the website because it brought me to Shopify. On the website, they have like a whole video of how dropshipping works and the whole process of it. It's like 27 minutes long. I think I got like 11 minutes in and was bored. So I immediately stopped that. And then I searched up on Google good like best side hustles, and I was scrolling through there, and I came across wedding officiant. So I'm like, oh, let me click on that, see what that's all about. So then I clicked on it, and I just spiraled off. Like I literally spiraled off, and I am now a certified wedding officiant, I guess. So if you know anyone that's getting married, um, I guess send them my way because I can officiate their weddings. But like, let me uh, let me show you guys really quick what I'm talking about. All right, so what you're looking at is my monitor view because if it was my laptop, all of these would be like down here. It would be down here. So this is my monitor. For some reason, it moves everything up. But anyway, I wanted to show you if I go here and one transcript. These are all the weddings that I could potentially do. All 30 weddings I could do. Do I ever think I'm actually going to end up doing any of these? No. But it's nice to know that in case someone wanted to get married and they needed like a cheap ordainist, I'm their guy. I'm their guy. So that's what I wanted to show you. And I've been doing this for the last, I don't know, if I probably stopped playing Fortnite at like 5 in the morning. So I just took a shower before I started this. So it was like, it would have had been like 8:30. I took a shower. So I probably was doing this for like 2 hours. So I got officiated and I downloaded all of these right here. And then I was doing some research on because I had a teacher, I had an old teacher at my high school who was a officiant as well. It was like a they sit on the side, and I was like, you know what, sounds like a great idea. And I went to her website. Wagner, if I could spell, that'd be great. Wagner Wedding. Yep. That is not the right website. Actually, let me skedaddle on back. There we go. This is the right one. So this is the website I went to, and this is my old teacher right here. She officiates weddings, so I'm going to get into contact with her actually, because like I'm actually thinking about you know full on doing this whole wedding thing, I guess. But yeah, like it just spiraled off, and was like I got officiated and all that stuff, and then I was like, oh, time to build a website. So then I was looking at like website builder. I searched up, and then I went. First thing I picked on was Wix because it was there, and then like I started getting into it, and then now this thing is trying to AI is trying to generate a website for me, but not gonna lie, I don't really like AI. The only reason why I picked it is because I wanted to see what it would come up with, because it gives you an option when you first go on there to either create the site completely yourself or have AI help you. And I wanted to see what AI did, and then so this version right here is actually the sixth version I've done, because the one that AI keeps doing I don't like, and I wish I could find a way to go back to like create my own, but oh well, it's fine. If push comes to shove, I'll just find an AI one that I like and just go with it. But yeah, um, I'm like, it's like this thing is like getting pretty serious, I guess. So just a snippet of that. Um, if you need someone to officiate someone's wedding, I'm always open. Or well, of course, that depends because I do have a job. I work on the weekends. Um, so I'm gonna need like some um, what's the word I'm looking for? Some like time in advance for it. Yeah, that's what it is. Time in advance for it. But so there's that aspect of that. The next thing I want to talk about is actually a show. If anyone keeps up with Marvel at all, um, and everyone knows after Infinity War, sorry, not Infinity War, Endgame, Marvel movies have been complete terrible, and shows haven't really been hitting. Like I think the last show that was good before about the show I'm going to talk about, in my opinion, was Loki season one. Season two, it's just like I don't know. Season two for me just wasn't as capturing as season one was, and I just prefer season one. She Hulk, I don't know what that was. Not gonna lie, I really don't know what that was. I don't know what they were thinking. But at the end of the day, that's Marvel, the MCU. Who am I? I'm a fly on the wall compared to them. But the show I want to talk about is Agatha All Along. Now, I have been waiting for the show to come out since WandaVision. And that's also partial the reason why I didn't sleep at all, like 2 nights ago, because I was watching episode, what, I think it was episode 5 now. So it comes out every Wednesday, 6:30, and I didn't watch it. And then I didn't watch it on Wednesday, because usually I watch it when it comes out, the time it comes out on the dot. But I didn't watch it for some reason. But I was watching it, and then it was going through William Papper's, aka, sorry if I'm spoiling it, Billy Maximo for William Papper, however, whatever you want to call him, is going through his side of the whole Wanda Hex thing, anomaly going down, and then why he broke into Agatha's house. Is explaining that whole entire thing. And the episode before it is like when like stuff started getting real. And don't get me wrong, episode one is just like introduction of where Agatha is after Wanda put her under a spell, which doesn't make sense because if you watch WandaVision, which is why I didn't go to bed, because after I got done watching that episode of Agatha All Along, I watched all of WandaVision again, and then I watched Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness for some reason, mainly because it had Wanda in it, which is like the only reason why. But if you watch the last episode of WandaVision, which is they only have one season, episode 9, After Wanda defeats Agatha, she puts Agatha under a spell as the nosy neighbor because throughout the whole entire show, that's the role Agatha decided to play. Agatha was the only person in Wanda's hex that she could not control. Everyone else in the town she could control with her mind, right? But Agatha was the only person she couldn't, and she didn't even know who Agatha. She didn't even know that Agatha was another witch. Okay, Wanda didn't even know that she was a witch. She thought she was just magical after being encountered with the stone. But yeah, the role she gave Agatha was a nosy neighbor because that's the role that Agatha chose to play the whole entire time in WandaVision. So, first episode of Agatha All Along it does not leave off where the last episode of WandaVision. The first episode of Agatha All Along is Agatha playing a detective, which makes no sense at all compared to the nosy neighbor role that we saw at the end of WandaVision. But even though episode one doesn't make any sense, it's still good and it's juicy, right? And every episode it gets juicier and juicier and juicier. And this last episode, it was kind of it wasn't as juicy. It was kind of mellow. It was like it explained the whole William Papper and Billy thing, and then um basically yeah. I don't think I'm gonna spoil that anymore. But if you want to watch the show, go. I mean, it's on Disney Plus. I don't know where else to watch it unless you're going on Hoorah Watch, Soap Today, or something like that. It's on Disney Plus. Totally watch it. It's great. One thing I didn't say at the beginning, that I was actually planning on saying at the beginning, is looks change. I dyed my hair. That won't be the only looks that's going to be changing. It is October, which means winter arc is coming. Meaning I'm gonna have to get in the gym more. When I first moved to Mankato, I think it was week 3. I started going to the gym with one of my roommates, and then I got sick, and I've been sick since. Still, like I'm still sick. Like it's not like dying sick how I was, but it's more just like I just have phlegm in my throat that I need to get out. I guess, which I freaking hate because every single time I come on here, I'm always sick, and I need to like just stop being sick. I guess, but yeah, I went to the gym. I got sick. I just haven't gone back since. So I definitely need to get back in there and just grind it out, get my winter art going. So I actually need to stay on it too because I'm known for because one thing about me in the gym is like if I'm not in a sport, I'm not going consistently. Like if I'm in a sport, I'm going consistently because I have to because for the sport, and if I don't go, they're not gonna play me, and it's whatever. Like if it's just like me on my own, I'm not going consistently unless I have someone to go with. I have someone to keep me accountable for my mistakes. Hey, so one thing I wanted to talk about actually, because I remember the first week or so, I actually went somewhere and did something. I want to talk about CT. So, if anyone who not necessarily went to the same town as me or went to the same school as me, but hasn't known me since my sophomore year, because sophomore year I managed girls track, and I decided to manage girls track to build a network. So like if I go to a town, I know people from this town. I'm good here at this school. If I go to this town, good here at this school. So on, so on, and so on. Like Mankato, I know a lot of people from Mankato West and Mankato East. So like I'm not like going into a town not knowing anybody and not having like a guide, I guess. But anyway, for anyone that knows CT, people know that that's where you go to party. Okay, that's where you go to Mankato to party. And for anyone that knows me, I may be sometimes I can, actually majority of the time, like if I'm at a party, I'm the life of the party. But I guarantee you, I don't like parties. I don't like them, and it's weird that I am the life of a party. Like I will bring the energy. I just don't like parties. I really don't like being around that much people. It's just still weird because I love talking to people. I don't care if you're a stranger. I'll still talk to you. But it was the second time I believe I went to CT, And I was with some friends who came from Montana, and we got there like 8, and we were there till I think midnight, 1 o'clock, sometime, and not even 15 minutes into us actually being there, um, we stumbled across this kid. I can't think of his name, um, but this kid was completely wasted, and uh, he kept calling me big dog. I was like, okay, whatever. He's drunk. It's fine. This sun is not doing me justice. It is blinding the shnikes out of me. But anyway, he kept calling me big dog, and I never once cared to get his name. Not gonna lie, but he was completely wasted, and he's not even in college. He's a senior in high school. He told me he was there in CT because his older brother lives there, and his older brother just let him there to enjoy himself for a night or something like that. But 15 minutes in, we meet this kid, and he's completely wasted. We're sitting outside this one house that has a beer pong table set up. There's no beer in it. It's just water. It's just to play the game and all. And this guy's like, talking about his girlfriend. He's like, "Oh, my girlfriend this, my girlfriend that. We've been dating for 4 years. She's in Florida right now, doing this, this, and this." And this man thought it would be a smart idea to start spam calling this girl, right? So he's calling and calling and calling her and calling her, and then he's looking at me and my friend's like, "Oh, she must be cheating." I was like, "Let's not jump to conclusions, okay? She's in Florida. I mean, I could see why you think she's cheating because she's in Florida, but let's not jump to conclusions, right?" So he kept calling her, and I think he called her like 6 more times, and then he texted her saying that if you don't answer the call, that means you're cheating on me. We're gonna break up. So now I was like, okay, shit's getting serious. So then after that, he decides to spam call her again and again. And she texted back, "I'm not doing okay," and then something like that. And then he decided to keep spam calling her. So then at one point, she actually picks up the phone, and he starts saying, like, "Oh, you're a bitch. You're cheating on me. This, and this. You better not be cheating on me. Sorry." He was saying, "You better not be cheating on me. This, and this." I'm like, "Just give me the phone. Give me the phone." Mind you, I have no clue who this kid is. I met him 15 minutes ago. Like, give me the phone. Stop talking. Shut up. Go somewhere else. So now I'm on the phone with this dude's girlfriend, and we're just chatting. Like, I'm trying to explain to her what's going on, the situation, this, da 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 da. And then she's like, "Oh, let's FaceTime." It's like, "Sure, okay." And I'm like in the moment, right? So I pick up, so like we change it over to FaceTime, right? And I didn't realize until like 5 minutes into the conversation, I'm just chatting. She can't see me. It is midnight. I was wearing a black hoodie. There's nothing to see. So I had to pull out my phone to put a flashlight on me so she could see who she was talking to. Because one of the many perks and disadvantages of being black is because you can't be seen and you can't be seen. It's one of the advantages and disadvantages of being black at night. So I was talking to this girl, and she's like, "Oh, thanks for letting me know." I was like, "He's drunk, he's wasted, this, and this. I don't think he's gonna break up with you." All that, right? She goes, "Oh, is he at least with people he knows?" I'm like, "Listen, I don't know you and I don't know him. I met this dude 15 minutes ago. I don't know who he's with. I'm just here. I'm just here to make sure he doesn't die as because eventually I was planning on leaving him. I was like, this is not my problem. Why did I get myself into this?" But for that moment, I was just there to make sure that he was okay, that she understood that he's wasted. Nothing he's saying is remotely even happening or true. So she said she was okay. She started crying. I said, "Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it?" She said, "No." I said, "I respect that." And then we hung up. I gave him back his phone. I said, "You guys are fine. She's not doing okay. You should probably talk to her in the morning when you're not drunk and wasted out of your ass." And he said, "Okay." And as far as I know, he never texted or called her again until the next day. Well, that's not where it stopped. After I gave him the phone, all the people from the house that he was staying in were trying to get him to go inside and like calm down or like chill. because he was wasted, and he wouldn't go. He wouldn't go inside unless I went with him. So all the people came to come get him or like drag him in the house, and this kid grabbed my thumb like a toddler and dragged me in with him. So then they get him on the couch and goes, "Big dog, are you gonna stay with me?" I was like, "Sure, I'll sit right here on the couch and I'll just stay with you until you fall asleep." So these guys get him on the couch, blocking him seeing me, right? And I darted out the door. I said, "I'm not doing this." I legit darted out the door. And then I went to go recuperate with my friends, and not even 5 minutes later, this kid's back outside on my shoulder. I was like, "How did you even get out here again?" So then he dragged me back in the house by my thumb, and then they finally put him to sleep, or like got him to stay in. So yeah, that was crazy. That was like the first 15 minutes. So then after the second time I was in the house, I went to find my friends. We were still outside the beer pong table house because the house that he was sleeping in is like um two no, it's one door down. No, it's two. So it's two doors down from the beer pong table house. So then I went back over there, and there's this other kid named Parker. He was also wasted. But the thing with Parker being wasted is Parker's all over the place. Like he doesn't he doesn't stand still. So he came over to me. He's like, "Hey, who are you?" I was like, "I'm just here." And he goes, "Oh, that's cool. I'm Parker." I'm like, "Nice to meet you, Parker." Whatever. And then he's like, "We should go do this." I was like, "Nah, I'm good right here." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then he just darts off somewhere else, like nowhere around us in the vicinity, anywhere. So then eventually we leave the house that we were in front of to go to house 34, where basically there was bare Owatonna people from there. Like anyone who went to school in Owatonna was there. I was in that house, like, why am I here? I didn't come to CT to party with people I went to school with. I came to CT to party with random niggas. And we were there, we walked out, and then we were just walking around CT for a while. And then we ran into Parker. But this time Parker wasn't wasted. He was like, no, he was so drunk, but he was like calmed down. And I go, "Oh, what's up, Parker?" He goes, "How do you know my name?" I was like, "I don't know. Maybe because you've been drunk telling people your name and running around all goddamn day." One thing I hate about living on Stadium Road is this. Sorry, not Stadium Road. Stadium Heights is this one road that everyone thinks they need to prove that their engine can freaking go miles and miles and miles and rev it for some reason. But anyway, found Parker again, and he's like, "Why does everyone know my name? Why does everyone know my name?" It's because you keep telling people you were drunk, wasted, and you kept running around the place like you were Curious George. So yeah, um, that's basically what happened for my second time going to CT. My third time, nothing really happened. Nah, nothing really happened. And then my fourth time, nothing also happened either. I do want to talk about something for talks with Tavious. I just have to pull it up here. I do plan on getting a new mic and camera so I don't have to keep recording off my phone. And I don't have to like have this thing in front of me, I guess. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna end up getting. So what I'm planning on getting is um, a 4K camera, of course, because what smart person wouldn't get a 4K camera? So this is the camera I plan on getting. You know, nice little 4K camera. And then the thing is, when I was looking at these, I probably looked at like six different cameras because I needed them to be a USB C audio port because all my mics are USB C operated at least, and I know they're not going to put a USB port in the back of the camera. It'd be stupid. But like, I looked at six videos of this, and this was the only one that I could find that was like cheap, I guess. That gave me exactly what I wanted. So yeah, pretty soon this will be the new addition. This nice little camera right here. And then also the mic I'm going to be getting is this little thing right here. So I don't have to, have this mic in front of me on my desk at least, like I was saying in the last video, so I can, as you notice, I talk to my hands a lot, and I was planning on like putting it like, like somewhere on the bed and have it just hang down and everything's a-okay or choky. And then again, I had to make sure that I had a USB-C thing so I could charge, so I can not charge, import audio in from here onto the camera. And yeah, because the way I have everything right now is not doing justice anymore. It's really not. I don't like having to record off my phone, and then if I'm not using this mic and using my other mic, I have to record off this phone, record audio off my computer, and then edit on my computer, which I don't like doing in the first place. So it would be nice to have everything all in one. And then even with the camera, I believe with the camera, I can record a video and then have it automatically update to either my phone or my computer, which most likely I'm going to do my computer instead of my phone because it's a hassle, like for make these videos, for me to make the video, plug my phone into my computer, and then get the video off my phone into my editing app, and then it's a headache. That's what it is. But yeah, so new mic, new camera. It's gonna cost. That's all for today. Eventually, like I said last time, eventually you'll meet the rest of my roommates. I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. I mean, I've talked to them about it. The thing is with that is if I do that, I want to do all of them at once. So then I have to order 4 more mics, and then it would be in a different location. It would be in the living room where like I can get all of us in shot. Because if I'm getting a new camera, then I can get all of us in shot, and then I can also get all the audios together somehow that I have to research and figure out. But eventually, hopefully, you'll meet them. Yeah, that's really it. Like I said, winter arc's coming up. Got to get in the gym. Got to change the way I'm eating. Um, Midterm stuff coming up. Final stuff coming up. Gotta get down on it. Get in gear. Lock in. And yeah, that's basically it for my life. I guarantee you I won't post consistently. I will try to post consistently, but I guarantee you there won't be another video for a while. So, in case there isn't, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy birthday, Dad. Today's his birthday. And yeah, thanks for watching Talks with Tavious.